Hello, welcome to Pro Model. I'm April.flv. Very busy week this week, trying to catch up with all the bits and pieces. Big news is the t-shirts are done. Hey, okay, t-shirts are done. I'm picking them up tomorrow. So as we're doing car stickers as well, they're reversible, so you can put them on your window, and normal stickers as well. The mugs should be here as well by then. So what I'm going to do is next week I'll have a merchandising page on the site, being linked through the forum if you remember, and we'll make a big song about it. And next week I'll be wearing the t-shirt, the new one, and all the rest of it. And we'll have the stickers already and I can show you as well, but there will be a merchandising page on the site and you can do it like that. Okay, back to the thing. Welcome to the new members. Lots of you this week and you've all come straight to the forum. It's quite nice. Only one hasn't. Like one person, you know who you are because I've emailed you twice. So basically if you're not on the forum, usual thing, use your username and come onto the forum. There is a slight delay because I have to manually click it at the moment because the system's playing up. But apart from that, it's great that a lot of you now are coming over to the forum direct. New things out this week is Hasegawa's Raptor. Yay! Hasegawa released the kit. You know, it's not a Reebok. Sorry. Sarcasm doesn't get you anywhere. I've been told this all the time. Okay, yes, we did do the Academy version of this kit and it went together a dream and I have no complaints about it at all. The Hasegawa one looks very, very nice and obviously it's got a lot more surface detail and things like that, and apparently the bays are all a little bit more nicer and things like that. But as I said, haven't seen the kit myself so I can't really comment. I'm only going on what I've read on the internet, but it's quite an expensive kit, but at least Hasegawa have released something new. Okay, things we got this week below here, we've got two fantastic builds here. Hans has done his, I have to look at this, a KI, or is that a KL? KI, 84, which is the Frank. Now, he's done absolutely stunning build. As you know, all of Hans's builds are great, but he's done loads of photos, hundreds of photos, showing exactly how he did it. And a nice little thing that a lot of you might be interested in is exactly how he does his metal chipping effect and things like that using salt. So if you want to have a look at those photos because they're lovely, clear, sharp photos of exactly how he does it, as is the entire build anyway. The other thing as well, finally, Chris, managed to get hold of Chris, and he's gladly let us use his crocodile, which is his Bristol F2 fighter. As I said, I know I made a bit of a song and dance about when I first saw this one. Absolutely stunning build, one of the best builds of modelling I've ever seen of anything to date, and it is really, really nice, and you can look exactly how he did it. You know, a lot of you were thinking probably that this was actually decals and things. No, this is all masked up and all done by hand, so it's absolutely lovely, lovely type of thing. And obviously things like rigging, using Bob's buckles and things like that, he shows you in extremely clear photos exactly how to do it. And as you all know, I have been conned into blackmail, whichever way you call it, into building one of these type of things, so I'll be using it as reference as well. So it's lovely, lovely clear photos, lots of them, fantastic builds. So if you've ever had a thing about, or I wonder if, go and have a look at this build because it covers everything from jigs, as I say, to the rigging, masking up, painting, things like that. It's a lovely, lovely build, so go and have a look at that one. That really is a must see. Okay, got to talk about the group builds and things like that. I'll talk about it in a minute before I get confused. But the wheeled and track build, Daz has done a Bradley, which is a little tiny scale, all hand painted. So full kudos to him for that one. That's a lovely little build. The Lightning special interest build, don't forget you've only got 3 weeks remaining on this one. And there's 29 entries, only got 15 done, which is a bit of a poor show. So big push on this one. We're getting them all done and we've got no completed ones this week. So let's get those done and pushed on and get them through. Also, we've got to mention that the Tiger Beat, I say it gets wrong every week. The Tiger Meat build ends on the 20th of this month, so you've only got now, well, from when you'll see this, 4 days, or 3.5 probably, from when you actually get this one to get those finished. Luckily there's only one remaining, which is Warren's got one to finish off there, so hopefully you'll get that one done. It'll be a nice close to that one and we can do a little something about that. The War in the Pacific is going extremely well at the moment. We've got 13 out of the 54 entries completed and done. Obviously Hans Frank, which is what we just spoke about, he's completed that one, and the other one is Anthony's done a Corsair as well. There again in blues, not easy to work with, but its wings folded up and quite nice as well, so you might want to have a look at that one in the forums. The Jugs Sig, this is P47 Thunderbolts, before I get complaints. Basically, we've got a completed one, which is quite nice, and what a stunner it is as well. It is a small 172, but trust me, if I've said it now, I've ruined it, I shouldn't have said. But if you have a look at it, you would swear it's a sort of 48-32 scale, because you'd never realise it's something that small. But it's absolutely lovely, covered in artwork and all the rest of it, and it's obviously in the new metal finish as well, and it is a little stunner. So you want to go and have a look at that one. Just pop along to the 6 group build and you can see that. Other things we've got going on the forum, completed this week. Eric's done a MiG-29. There again, this is a nice one because unusual colours. Not often we see blues and things like that, so that's really, really nicely done. Well done for that one. Chris, lovely, absolutely stunning Sea King as well, and it really works well with the black background. And I know I don't use one anymore, but anyone remembers me from the early days when I was under Flory models, you'd know that I always used to use a black background because I think it really sets off the models nicely, even greys and things like that, and that one is a little stunner. There again, it's the new Hasegawa one, and it's got the radar dome in the deflated one and things like that, so it is lovely. You want to go and have a look at that one. Tom's done the GR4. There again, nice display base with a patch and all the rest of it. You've got to have a look at that one because it's a nice little kit as well. So it's nice to see some smaller scales coming along. Speaking of smaller scales, but not really, Lloyd's done the TriStar. This is the RAF TriStar, which is old faithful to the RAF now, but still flies our troops in and out of everywhere. And this is 1 to 200 scale, so it's a a tiny scale, but it's quite a large kit. And obviously working with airliners and things like that, it's extremely difficult. They're not as easy as they might look. So you want to have a go and look at that one. Things we've got going on started this week. We've got Marcus doing the CH46, which I did have a look at but I haven't commented on yet, sorry about that. Pete's doing the RF4B, which is very nice. Travis got an F4J on the go as well, that's very nice. We've got Jeff starting his, what do you got, F117A, which is Nighthawk. Dougie's got an HE162 on the go, there again, very nice. Eric's got the J10, which is quite interesting because I've never seen the kit before, so it's a first for me as well, so it's quite nice to follow that build. And Jonas has got the RF35 Draken on the go as well. So there again, a couple of little bit different ones on there. As I said, we've got, if you haven't received your, it says, knowing where they all are, it's amazing I can sit in one place and grab everything. It's because I've got a small office. Right, is your Gulf War medals. Now, I have got a few replacements down here, not many admittedly, but if you haven't received your Gulf War, Great Patriotic War medal, then get in contact with me because we have had a few not get through. Obviously we can make claims against the post office and all things like that, so don't worry about it too much, but I have got, normally I don't have any, but I have got some spares because I ordered them before and some guys didn't get them finished and things like that. So if you haven't got your medal, give me a shout and I can get them sorted out and everything else like that. The Harrier, which is part 1, is on this one now, which is going to cover this particular bit. I have done more, but there you go, it does the cockpit of this one. This is the AV8B, the Night Attack one, working the way through the build at the moment. And part 1 is going to basically cover the cockpit and we talk about the engine and things like that. I must thank a lot of people who have been in contact with me and given me reference photos for doing about the engine, because what I've done in this particular one, as you might be able to see here, is expose the engine and done all the wiring and scratch building, as you probably saw in last week's news show and things like that. So that one's all coming together nicely. As I said, there's not going to be a news show next week. I'm actually away that week, so what's going to happen is I will already done and up to speed on is parts 3 and 4 will be up next week, and then 5 and 6 will be the week after. So you'll see that one, but as I said, no news show next week because I'm literally away and won't be here, and I'm not going to have time to do it and things like that. The next video build that's coming up, must talk about, is me and Hans are going to be doing a joint for the SU-24. Now, this is the trumpeter kit 148, which we spoke about the other day, and we've done the actual preview for the build and things like that. Now, he's going to do in one scheme, I'm going to do the other. His will be a photo, mine will be a video build, but we'll join them together so you can see us do those types of things together. So that's what's coming up next, and then obviously I'll be getting on with my World War I one, which will be lots of fun, and hopefully I'll get Airwolf done and finished out of the way as well. That's about it for this week. Everyone have happy modelling. I hope the weather's very nice where you are. It's lovely here at the moment, unless you're covered in ash, I should think, apparently. If you're trying to fly somewhere, you might want to leave it for this weekend. Stay at home, do some modelling instead. Everyone, happy modelling, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.